Best debut. Zaum.
Hello, hi GDC. We're Zaum, greeting you from rainy London. We're super grateful for the award for best debut. Thank you.
We're sorry we couldn't be there, but hopefully we'll all see you soon enough.
All right, thanks again. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Innovation Award. Baba is you.
Hello everyone, this is Arvi Teikari. Thank you so much for awarding Baba is You in the innovation category. I'm super grateful for that. I'd like to thank 3 people. Anni Leskela for all the encouragement and support over the years. Niklas Nygren for teaching me a lot about motivation and how to keep working on a project even when not feeling like it. And Lukas Meller for helping me so much over the years and teaching me many things and many ways to make the things I do better. Thank you, and thanks to the GDC staff for organizing all of this and all their hard work, and take care. Thank you.
Best technology. Control.
Hey, I'm Sean Donnelly, lead programmer of Control. I'm accepting the GDC Award for Best Technology on behalf of Remedy Entertainment. Thank you so much for this award. It really is a great honor, especially when we see the competition in this category. It's kind of insane. Big shout out to our in-house engine and tools team, Northlight. And of course, a massive thank you to everyone who actually worked on Control, who showed the tech off in the best possible light, made the game play, look, and sound amazing. Thank you so much.
Best narrative. Disco Elysium.
Hi! Hey GDC! We are Zaum and we are sending you greetings from rainy Revachol, and thank you so much for the Best Narrative Award.
So sorry we couldn't be there in person, but we will definitely see you in the summer.
Thank you guys, bye!
Bye!
Best audio. Control.
Hi, my name is Ville Sorsa. I'm the lead audio designer here at Remedy Entertainment. On the behalf of the entire Remedy Audio team, we're super excited about the fact that we just won the GDC Award. I would like to thank our development team, external partners, and especially 505 Games for giving us this opportunity to work on this title. I would also like to thank you for sharing this very special moment with us. Thank you.
Best VR AR game. VADER Immortal, a Star Wars VR series.
Thank you so much to the judges and to all of our fans. With VADER Immortal, we set out to make an experience that lets you step inside and live the adventure. It's not just storytelling, it's story living. And we're here proudly representing our talented team at ILM X Lab. VADER Immortal represents a new type of entertainment that can affect people in fundamentally different ways than other storytelling mediums.
Special thanks to Colin Mackay, John Wynn, Jung Yoon Choi, Steve Hendricks, Jeff Greeby, Ron Manin, Kurt Perry, Marissa Martinez, and Aaron McBride. Thanks to Jose Perez, Chip Carl, Sarah Barrick, and to Kevin Boland and Skywalker team. Thanks to the talented cast and to our writer David Goyer. Thanks to Vicky Beck and Mark Miller. Thanks to Mike Duran and Colin Slevin at Oculus, and to Lucasfilm Story Group, and the folks at Epic for your support. Finally, we couldn't have done it without the talented teams at our third-party partners, Clutchplay, Ninja Theory, and Virtuous. Our medium is young, but it is very powerful, and we're just getting started.
Best mobile game. What the Golf.
Guys! We won something! It's insane! Guys, it's back! Oh my God!
Best visual art. Control.
Hi, this is Janne Pulkkinen, art director from Remedy. I'm honored to accept the GDC Award for Best Visual Art for Control. Thank you. This is amazing. Brutalism plays a big part in Control, so I'd first like to thank our world design director, Stuart MacDonald, for doing an incredible job with the environments. Then I would like to thank the key members of the art team, Antti Puomio, Elmeri Raitanen, Damien Stempniewski, Riho Kroll, Miro Westerinen, and Leonardo Calamati. Thank you. Then of course I would like to thank our creative director Sam Lake and game director Mikael Kasurinen for having the courage to build something this unique. Then finally, I would like to thank the whole team here at Remedy for building an environment of trust where all the weirdest and wildest ideas are allowed to survive and flourish. Thank you.
The first time Roberta Williams played Colossal Cave Adventure, she was transfixed. It was a computer game unlike anything she'd ever played before. Literary, narrative, fantastical. She burned through that game, then others, and when she ran out of games altogether, she took matters into her own hands. She sat down at her kitchen table and designed her own. It was 1979, and Roberta Williams was 26 years old. From that initial moment, a truly unconventional legacy would rise. Born Roberta Lynn Hauer in 1953, the woman who would one day become the queen of adventure games grew up quietly in the suburbs of northern Los Angeles. That first game became Mystery House. Her husband, Ken Williams, programmed the game, but she designed it and drew its images, making Mystery House not just the first adventure game with graphics, but one of the earliest examples of a separation between programmer and designer. In a moment when most people didn't know what personal computers were good for, Roberta and Ken Williams would strike out on their own adventure to press the limits of computing in the name of entertainment. Together, they founded Sierra Online, a company that needs no introduction in the annals of video game history. For much of the 1980s and 90s, Sierra was the largest publisher of home entertainment software in the world, and flagship among its titles was Roberta's King's Quest series, a bright and lively collection of 8 games spanning nearly 20 years of production and millions of copies sold. Best remembered today for their surreal mashup of folklore and fable, mythology and legend. Only in King's Quest could Medusa share a landscape with evil wizards or Pegasus fly over Dracula's castle. Overriding each of these worlds, however, was a basic narrative. Find your destiny, find your family, and protect them at all costs. Counterposed to King's Quest are Roberta's domestic horrors, Mystery House, The Colonel's Bequest, and Phantasmagoria, in which families are trying to kill you and homes are places where you die. Roberta Williams' oeuvre expresses a narrative expansiveness few other designers have ever endeavored. So it's 2020, and we're here to acknowledge what Roberta Williams never doubted, that she was a pioneer. In the years since she left the game industry in 1988, she's been reluctant to embrace industry recognition. But perhaps it's we who need to give her this reward more than she needs to receive it, that we're the ones who need to say we remember, because too often the industry would rather forget. Perhaps the legacy of the woman herself does for this industry what her games did nearly 40 years earlier. Let us know that other stories are possible. It is my deepest honor to celebrate Roberta Williams as the recipient of the 2020 IGF and Game Developers Choice Award.
I just want to thank the Game Developers Conference for bestowing on me this year the honor, the incredible honor, for the Pioneer Award for Computer Game Design. With the help of Ken, my husband, Ken Williams, one of the greatest programmers around, and he still is. He still is programming. He loves it. With his help and expertise, with our very first Apple II computer to provide the means by which we could do this, we were able to design our very first game, Mystery House, back in 1980. And I did design it on the proverbial kitchen table, big pieces of paper. I said I would love to have graphics if that was possible, and rather than being a text adventure game. And he said, "Oh, that's pretty hard. I don't know, but let's see. Let's look around." And he found something called a graphics tablet. That was just like a piece of acrylic with like kind of this magnetic arm, which is one reason why the art and the pictures on Mystery House don't look so good. It's not so much that I'm a bad artist, which I am, but I'm not that bad. It's that was just very primitive to try to draw pictures, but that's the way we did it. And people were amazed at the time. There were actually pictures at an Apple computer. I finally did retire in, I believe, 1997 when we sold our company, and which was one of the saddest days in my life. And it was very hard for me. But I did, and Ken and I went into other adventures over the years. Mainly, we circumnavigated oceans around the world. But over those years, 17 years, I created probably about 18, 19, 20 games. And then I also worked with some of our designers at Sierra. We were so lucky to have some of the best developers, designers, programmers, artists, animators, musicians in the industry. And I was just so lucky to be able to work with all of the talent that we had. It was just a highlight of my life, and I'm so happy and so glad that the Game Developers Conference decided to honor me with this very humble. I'm humbled, actually. I don't even have words. I'm awed and very happy and very honored to receive this award. And so on behalf of myself, Ken, and all the people that worked with us at Sierra Online, I want to thank you so very much.
Best Design. And the winner is Baba Is You.
Hello everyone, this is Arvi Teikari. Thank you so much for awarding Baba Is You in the Best Design category. I'm extremely grateful for that. As for thanks, I would firstly like to thank the GDC staff for all their hard work. I cannot imagine how much it must have taken to turn such a large event into a digital one on such a short notice. I would also like to thank the same three people regardless of what happens in the ceremony. So if you hear the same names later or if you heard them earlier, then well, my apologies. Anyway, I'd like to thank Anni Leskela for all the support and encouragement over the years. I'd like to thank Niklas Nygren for teaching me a lot about motivation and how to work when feeling unmotivated. And I would like to thank Lukas Meller for teaching me a lot about how to make games and how to do the things I do better. Thanks to all of you, and have a very nice GDCA ceremony. Thank you.
And the winner is Sky, Children of the Light.
All right, we won. I think, this is strange that we are not at GDC, but you know, I'm feeling the energy, and thank you so much for giving us the honor for the GDC Audience Award. And you know, Sky has been a 7-year-long development process. It was not easy, and without you know, our players' support, without your support, we would not start that game company, and we would not have been making these very difficult but beautiful games. And thank you so much to spend your time and to play our game, and also just come to GDC to vote for us. It meant a lot for us, and you know, making Sky is difficult, but we feel very happy that you are with us, and again, we won't let you down, and see you in Sky. Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. Game of the Year. Untitled Goose Game.
Hello. If this is being played, then that means that we have won Best Game. We really never ever expected that our game would resonate with people in the way that it has. And so it's very strange and kind of incredibly nice to receive this award. We had a lot of help in making this game. So we'd like to thank our sound designer, M. Halberstadt, Dan Golding, who did our music, Kolonica, who helped define kind of the look of our game, Sheree Davidson, who helped make our game accessible to as many people as we could. And this game never would have been made without the support of our publisher, Panic. We'd also like to thank Film Victoria for their support, both of our game, but also of the local scene. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks.
game developers.
Bye-bye.